offensive display. Can't score with that hook again. Nice straight. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
The straight right just misses. You don't want to trade shots. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. That counter punch caught him clean. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Which one of these athletes is gonna be the first to get rocked? Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ringer.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't, and down goes Fury. He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Shot from the gods.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
The straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
There's no saying a good big one will always beat a good little one.
Nope, that jab not going to score.
Back and forth they go.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. They're both trying for a knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win the next.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Stay focused.
You will win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab.
Smart. Relax now, I don't want you to load up.
The bell rings and we start the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. The jab can't find a home. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Jab not finding its target. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? It somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter. No rest for the weary. Does well to block that left jab. Beautiful counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. Straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Now relax. Good work out there. The job's work.
It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the round.
There's the bell to start round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Beautiful counter shot. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. He parries away the left uppercut. Nice counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Hey, those punches add up. Fighter will say no mas. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Stepping about, all right? Good.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. You've been coasting for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's
Fence on the end and what you do. Good work. Just keep him
there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute, stick him in.
Oh, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. That punch lands. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They block that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Get your mind back on the job.
Great work, great work. I love that.
There's the bell for round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Good counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You'd like to see more jabs. They both want a knockout, you can tell. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big punch? Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. That started out Fury in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Don't get him anything, all right?
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man, good man.
Don't worry about it. You've completely switched up.
There's the bell to start round 7. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not and twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They walk away from each other and then... And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Do you believe this? You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Tried to score with the uppercut. A perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You're being put...
Come on. You let him back in.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'd come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
Even I...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least, for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.